Chan, chan, chan. Hello, dear teachers. How are you today? Ai, que tudo! Estamos aqui no YouTube. Let me start here on Instagram. Vamos lá. A pessoa sai de casa, nem olha a cara. Vamos nessa. Ai, ai. Let me see. Live here too. How are you doing, everybody? Let me just turn it on here on Instagram as well. Yes. First one. Yay. Hello, Santiago. Hello, everyone. Ready for today. Today is a super special day. I'm so happy to be here. I'm very, very happy. Today is April 5th. It's the first day of the Step Up Challenge. I'm very, very excited to start. Hello, Erica. Hi, Fabio. Nice to see everyone here. I'm both on YouTube and Instagram, right? So you can choose where you're going to watch. And today, let's just give a couple seconds so everybody can arrive. Hello, Fran. Selling, Romina, Charlie, Janaína. Hello, Simone. Nice to see you here. Excellent. So we're here today, Fernanda and I. Fernanda just went out to get some lunch. We're going to have lunch and we're going to start setting up the studio for tonight. The Step Up Challenge starts tonight at 8 p.m. Brasilia time. If you're here in Brazil, Brasilia time, 8 p.m. If you're not, find the right time so that you don't miss. So you're here online, live and online with us. Okay. So our first class is today. I even got a new notebook. I hope you have gotten a new notebook too. I went to a stationery store, I got a new notebook only for the notes of this type of challenge, only for the notes of this new group that is starting. So I hope you have done the same. Pen and paper, Santiago, not for now, right? Now it's our regular life. But for tonight, absolutely, absolutely get a new pen, a new pencil, get markers. And I know that teachers love these things, Like, let me get some of mine, like markers like that. All your colored pens and pencils. I know teachers love these things because you're going to take notes of many, 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 many things. Get ready, teachers. Get ready. But today, let me write here on Instagram because on YouTube, people already know the topic I chose to discuss here today, right? So let me just put here things teachers need to know. But these things that teachers need to know are not the things that you learn in a course. And that's what I wanted to bring up here. Because for you to become the best teacher ever, for you to really boost your business, to start making money, and all of that we say about developing your career, making more money, having more students, structuring your company, the main reason of everything, of all of these things, is that we can be happier, right? So we are all here in this life. The whole point of life is being happy. We're all looking for happiness every day, right? Happiness, satisfaction. And there are certain things that we have to know and we have to do no matter what. We have to do regardless of everything that, is the course or the career we choose to have. Let me just, yes, better. All right. So for many teachers, what I see, and I see that from my journey as a teacher, as a mentor, as a coach, as a mother, as a friend, as a sister, as everyone, right? I see that there are certain things that people have to know. They have to start developing in their minds, in their hearts, in their routines, in the way they see things, in the way that they face the things that happen to them. And this is what I wanted to talk today, so we can be aligned for the Step Up Challenge that starts tonight, so you can see where you have to put your focus on, where you should focus on. All right. Guys, I see some people saying, do we need a laptop or smartphone? Guys, wherever YouTube works, right? You can even watch on your TV. If you have, if you can show, if you have a smart TV, you'll be able to watch the Step Up Challenge from your cell phone on your TV, but laptop, computer, anywhere, wherever is best for you, whatever it helps you to be more focused, right? And for many teachers, I see that they are in the situation they're in nowadays. And I've been talking to many teachers these days. I've been doing lives every day since the beginning of January, right? I've been going live every day. And more recently, last week and the week before, I've been asking teachers. I sent a Google form asking how your life is. Here in the lives, you've been telling me how many hours you work, where you work, how much money you're making. You're telling me how your life is. And everyone, me and you, like Luisa, Ana, Ale, Luciane, hi Lu, right? Patti, Gabi, everyone is where they are because of the choices they made, right? Did you watch, guys? Have you watched that series, The Queen's Gambit? The one with the girls that plays chess. Did you watch that one? It's a very famous one. Last year, like 6 months ago, it was a big hit. I watched it. It's a very small series. It's like 10 episodes, I think. And if you watched it, you will remember one very important part of the whole plot, the whole drama there, and that we can transfer to our lives 100%. So Carla watched it, Gabriela watched it, Fe. Guys, if you didn't watch that, you really have to. It's beautiful. It's very nice. Fabio has watched it too. Yeah, it's a great one. It's beautiful. It's a nice story. And just not giving you many spoilers, but she is an orphan, right? She's an orphan, and she has this great. She learned how to play chess in a beautiful way. She's a pro, but she was then adopted, and things happen in her life. And then at a certain point in the orphanage where she was, they had classes about good manners, about etiquette. They were very well mannered so that they could be adopted, right? And that happens in the 50s, 60s, right? In the 1950s or 60s. So you can imagine how everything was for girls, right? They had to be good girls, they had to be well behaved. And that is all right. So you start watching the series, and you're sure that the orphanage is going to be part of what is in our imagination when you think of an orphanage, right? People are going to be mean to you. She's going to suffer. She's not going to be loved there. And it's pretty much the opposite, right? They prepare these girls to do well in life, right? To be adopted, to have a family. They teach them the things they will need in the perspective they have from the 50s or 60s. Okay, so, but it's a surprising thing. So it's called the Queen's Gambit, right? The Queen's Gambit on Netflix, yes. So they really help the girls, right? And there was a class that they were talking about why they are there, why all of the girls ended up there. And it's a part that if you've been around kids, if you are a parent, or if you've been around children, we're teachers, right? We know how big how the influence of parents is for our kids. But there is a part that they explain why the kids ended up there at the orphanage. And they say, you're here because of the choices your parents made. And they clearly didn't make the right choices. So you're here because your parents chose the wrong thing to do, right? And the point is not looking back and saying, oh, but my mom did this or my dad did that. You're here to learn to make better choices. And that is very strong, isn't it? And I know that here on YouTube, I wrote things that teachers need to learn, but they're not in any course. And it's not in just one course, even though it's part of the attitude we practice at BTE. It's the kind of thing you learn when you watch a series. It's the kind of thing you learn when you read a book. It's the kind of thing you learn when you have friends. It's the kind of thing you learn when you teach, and when you learn, you talk to your students and you learn from their challenges. And making better choices can be about the choices that your parents made, that they were part of the reason why you are where you are now. But also, we cannot blame them, right? Our parents did the best they could with what they had. And you probably also made choices that were not the best. So why are you working where you're working? Why are you making the money you're making? Why are you working the number of hours you're working nowadays? Why do you have to work much more than you would like to and yet make very little money? Why do you have to work all the time and you don't have time to be with your family, with your kids, with your husband or wife? Why is the very same the very situation you're living nowadays is nothing but the sum of all of the choices you made throughout life? When you were a child and a teenager too, when you're a teenager, you start to choose things, right? But your parents chose a lot from you, right? Parents, they choose what we're going to eat, they choose what we're going to wear, they choose where we're going to study based on the possibilities and alternatives they have to offer us, based on the knowledge they had. But after you become a teenager, right, you start to make your own choices. You choose the friends you have, you choose the things you're going to eat, the places you're going to go, you choose the kind of music you're going to like from the options that are there for you, from the alternatives that you can pick up, right? Now, as an adult, there is no way you're ever going to blame anybody else for what you have, right? It's no one's fault but yours. There's no one else to blame but you. And you have to have that very clearly stated in your mind every day. Every day. Why are you choosing to take this type of challenge? Why are you committing to this event that starts tonight at 8 p.m.? Why are you choosing to be there instead of being with your kids or instead of teaching? Many teachers are rescheduling their classes to be there on the Step Up Challenge tonight. Why are you making these choices? Because you know that the choices you made up to now have only brought you to where you are, and you want more. You know you deserve more. You know there's a way to get more, right? You know there is a way for you to work less, make more money, or work just as much, but make much more money, to be much more satisfied with the job you have, with the work you offer, with the classes you teach, like Gabriela is saying here, right? And you know that a teacher that has more free time, that is happier, that makes more money, that is more confident, right, is a better teacher for students. So we do these things because we want to improve for our students. But before that, you want to improve for yourself. You're not doing this because of your students. They are just a consequence. You're doing this because of you. And if it's not clear, if this hierarchy is not clear for you, let's just reopen everything and then you reorganize that in your mind, right? You have to do things because you want to improve, because you want to be happier, because you want to get more. Your students, your spouses, your kids, they're gonna get the consequence the positive side effects of this development that you're going to go through. Does it make sense to you guys? And this is not being selfish. This is not being just thinking of yourself, being egotistical. This is how we really improve. Because if you do it for your students and then you don't get students, you're going to blame them. Ah, eles não veem o que eu estou fazendo. I'm doing this for my kids. And then your kids look at you and say, mãe, valeu. Valeu, mas eu não quero nada disso aqui não. Obrigada, vou seguir minha vida. E você fala, que ingratidão. Fiz tudo para você. So, the only reason you have to be here watching this live now or tonight when we start the Step Up Challenge is to improve yourself, your life. And by being a better teacher, by being a richer teacher, by being a teacher who is more fulfilled with his or her career and job, then you're going to be a better mother or father or brother or sister, daughter, son, neighbor, colleague. And you are never going to regret the things that you did for yourself. Right? Even though in our wonderful, like colorful unicorns and rainbows mind, we'll say like, no, but I'm doing this for my kids. They will always be thankful. Maybe not. It's not because they're bad kids, but maybe they're going to say, valeu, and that's it. Your spouse, you don't know. I'm doing that for my parents. They're going to be very proud of you. But this is not the reason why you should look for improvement, for development. Why do you need to change? Why do you need to get better? For yourself. For yourself. É comigo mesmo. That's it, Rob. That's it. Because when guys, all of these cliched things that you always hear, gente chata não enche o saco, gente feliz não enche o saco, gente satisfeita não enche o saco, quando você está focando nas suas coisas, quando você tem muito o que fazer, você não fica se preocupando com o que os outros estão fazendo. And that's the reason. Because many times, teachers, they start the Step Up Challenge and they start BTE, but they're just looking at what everybody's doing. Ah, but Fulano got that. Fulano is doing this. Ah, but Fulano. Why are you looking at everybody and not you? Why are you not comparing you today to the you that you were yesterday? You're going to learn things tonight at the Step Up Challenge that are going to change you forever. You're going to start thinking of yourself professionally, personally, of course, because it's all the same. But you're going to start seeing yourself professionally in a complete different way. And by seeing that, by valuing that, by seeing the value you have, you're going to start changing as a person. Because there's no way you're going to be a very confident professional, a super teacher, but then a lousy parent. That doesn't go together. You either change for good or you don't change at all. No, but Camila is like this, and this here with BTE. She's a mentor. How do you think I am as a mom, as a spouse, as a daughter, as a sister, as a friend? The very same way. The very same way. So if discipline is a problem for you, if when we talk about, okay, we're going to talk about posting, about making videos and how to do it so that you attract students, right? That's going to be a topic from the Step Up Challenge. And then you're like, ai, mas para mim é tão difícil ter a constância, a disciplina. You're probably not consistent in other parts of your life. You probably have difficulties going to sleep at the same time, waking up early at the same time every day, eating well, exercising, being disciplined with your kids. You're not waiting for this, right? You didn't expect that, but that's it. That's it. You either start changing for real, or the changes you're going to see and experience are going to be superficial. You're going to get more students, but then it's going to be just more students. You're not going to change inside. And that's not the point. When we talk about best teacher ever, it's the best teacher ever in all aspects. In all aspects. Simone saying no more excuses. That's it, Simone. That's it. That's exactly it. And that's, guys, best teacher ever. It's not just like, the teacher that makes the most money. It's the teacher that makes as much money as they want, as much money as they plan to make, that has the number of students that they chose to have, that work the way they want to work, online, in person, with groups, with an online product, one-on-one classes, with adults, with kids. Because when you do the things that you chose to do, that's when you find satisfaction. If you're going to make a lot of money, but then you're teaching the people you don't like, you're working the way you don't like, you're just going to solve one little part of your life. And I know money is a big thing, right? But it's just one part. And that's not where we're going. That's not the journey you're about to start. That's not the destination that I'm inviting you to. Right? So that is not the point, because that doesn't last. One of the things we say from the Step Up Challenge and BTE is that we're going to help you structure, plan, and organize a profitable and sustainable business. Teachers, how do you explain sustainable? What is something that is sustainable? Let me know. We expect the same consistency and commitment from our students. Oh yes, and we're doing all things differently, right? So guys, what is sustainability? What's sustainable? How would you define something that is sustainable? Something that you're going to start now with a Step Up Challenge that you're going to build during this week, and then with BTE, and then after that you're going to say, but I'm still not happy. It's still not what I want. I'm still struggling with these other things. That's not sustainable. It has to be something that is easy for you to continue doing because it makes sense to you. Consistency, sustainable, that can be kept for a long time. And I'm not saying you're not going to change your business. You're going to change it a lot. I changed a lot from when we started BTE 1 year ago, more than a year ago, to now. But it's a sustainable business. It's a business that keeps itself, that can be maintained, right? I'm busy now, but okay. Sequence, discipline, being able to maintain a certain idea, something that sustains itself. That's it. That's it. Do you think? And then you're going to meet Maíra. Okay, one of the teachers that joined BT, and she's now one of the mentors in our group. And you're going to see, wow, Maíra teaches kids, and she's having awesome results with kids. Let me do the same. She found a good niche. Me falaram que esse mercado tá bom. How long do you think this is going to last if you're following somebody else's dream? If you're wearing somebody else's clothes and you don't have the guts, you don't have the courage to look at yourself and say, but what do I want? What is the best thing for my life? How does the Step Up Challenge and BTE, how do the Step Up Challenge and BTE fit my life, the way I live, my family, or the family I want to have, the place where I want to live, the lifestyle I want to have, the qualities I have, the characteristics I have? You have to get all of this information that you're going to learn starting tonight and transfer that to your life. Oh, spoilers. Spoilers are what you're going to see tonight. You have to transfer that to your life, and that has to be very clear. And I know that for many teachers, that is not clear enough. What do you want? If you had to answer that right now, what do you want? What is it that you're looking for? What is it that you want, that you're committing to the Step Up Challenge that starts tonight? Why are you doing this? What do you expect to get from it? Did you think about it? Because I know that you saw the advertisements, you saw the posts, you watched the lives, you're like, okay, I think what I want is something, these things that Camila's talking about. I like her. I like her tribe. I like the teachers that she talks to. I want to be close to these guys. Cool. You're opening your eyes to the right things. Amazing. Congratulations. But what do you want? Because my job is to make whatever you want to do with your life possible. That is my mission. My job is to see everything that Beatriz, Ruth, Milka, Gabriela, Fábio, all of you, okay, what do they want? Right. I have to make, the way I wake up every day is like, I have to make it possible for them to do whatever they want with their lives. Right? Let's see. I want to improve my classes. How? If you buy a better camera, you improved your classes. Is that what you want? Right? Why do you want to be with BT? Why? I want to say goodbye to my boss. When? To do what? To have what instead? Right? Stability in all areas. What areas? The weather? I'm sorry. We cannot control the weather. You know what I mean, Fabio? Stability in what? And what's stability for you? What's stability for you? I didn't tell you it was going to be easy, right? You're going to have to think a lot. Oh, Chico e Teco. Working like crazy. Working like crazy. Got to teach your class. Okay. But what do you want? Start thinking, guys, because tonight and the activities you're going to get from tonight are going to be around that. And if you don't have that clearly for yourself, you know Alice in Wonderland, right? Where do you want to go? I don't know. So take whatever way you want, right? I'm ready to quit in June. See, when you have a date for something you want to do, then we start thinking about things more clearly. I want to do this, and then I'll do what? Right? Earning the money I deserve, doing what I'm good at doing. I want to be my own boss. Alana, that's awesome. How much money do you deserve, Alana? Find a number. And what are you good at doing? Think about it, right? I want to improve myself as an English teacher because I work alone and I need it. But improve what? Improve what? Your pronunciation. Right? I'm curious and anxious for BTE. That's cool. To do well, what we're able to do. What are you able to do? And how do you measure what's well, what's good and what's not good? Okay, I'm setting new goals now, Luani. Luani, you use pencils, right, Luani? You don't write pens anymore because you're always changing, right? I have never worked at schools. Okay, do you want to work at schools? Which school do you want to work for? Right? I want to have a better life quality. What is quality of life for you? How are you going to measure that? What do you want? A swimming pool in your house? Work less? How much less? Make more money? How much more money? See? And something I can sell without having to be present 100% of the time. Sell, okay, like what? Like what? Start to be specific. And this is the beginning, guys. You're doing it right. Okay? I'm asking all of these questions to show you that we are not clear about the things that we want. How do you expect these things to happen to you? I want to improve. And then, I don't know, it's you just lose 100 grams. You improved. Parabéns. We have to be clear. We have to be very clear. And we have to choose what we want based on what we want. All of the other people around us, everyone we love, everyone around us is going to get better because we got better. So don't start your sentences with what other people want from you, what you believe other people want you to do. Start to think inside, from inside. All right? Let me see. I love the language, so I want to be the best teacher and make people like it too. Right? So how will you know you are the best teacher? And how are you going to make people like something? You know? It's time to improve my English. It's time to believe in me, believe in what I can do and be better. Exactly. And think, Millennie, of the things that you want. What do you want? And if you ever start thinking and then you're like, oh, but my father, stop it. Go back to what you want. Because some people, teacher who was Aniele that I talked to last week, she said, I want to do all of these things because I want to travel a lot. So I need to have a job that is online and I can work from wherever I am. She likes traveling. She wants to travel to different places. She cannot stop working. She loves teaching English. So she had to develop a career, a business that allows her to travel, to be everywhere in the world and be working. So she makes money for all of these things that she wants to do, and she's working with the things that she loves. Right? So this is what I want you guys to start thinking. And these things are not things that we learn when we are at school. I mean, we do, we don't. Teachers talk about it, but we're never given the chance to think this way, to think of, okay, what do I want? Because if you never think that way, and for certain people it's harder, and you're going to learn at BT for for whom it's harder. For many people, it's like it doesn't matter what I want as long as my family is happy. No one is responsible for your happiness but yourself. So start thinking for yourself. Start thinking of what you want. And tonight at 8 p.m., by the way, one more time, right? Step Up Challenge, 8 p.m. on YouTube. Be ready. Be ready to change inside and outside. It's a renovation, recycling, right? But if you are going to the Step Up Challenge and then BTE later, trying to keep on doing the same things you're doing, não vai rolar. Não vai dar boa. Vai azedar esse caldo. Right? And think from your hearts. What do you want to do? What do you want to see happening in your life? The choices you made until today, they brought you to where you are now. You want something else, right? You start thinking about what you want. You started right now. So you have to learn new things. You have to get more knowledge. You have to start doing different activities. You have to start having a new lifestyle. You have to change your beliefs. You have to change all of that so you can achieve these things that you're starting to think. And the best teachers ever are already writing these things down. All right? Okay? So tonight, 8 p.m., set an alarm, be in our groups, register so you can receive all the notifications. We're sending the link for the class already, okay? On WhatsApp and Telegram. Be on both. Okay, guys, it's not an open group for you to send good morning, and those, unnecessary messages. It's groups. These two are groups for you to receive information, right? So to receive information, all the notifications, all the reminders, all the materials from the Step Up Challenge, be there. Be there. Get a notebook, get paper and pencil. You're going to write down a lot. You're going to take notes and you're going to start implementing right after the first day. Okay, so today's day 1, 8 p.m. on YouTube. Be there live, even if you cannot join exactly at 8, but you finish whatever you finish at 8:30 or 9. The class will be from 8 to 9:30, more or less. Okay, and you'll be asked to do many things for the next day. All right. So there tonight, I'll see you all. Hope you all have registered already. Let's have lunch. Let's get ready. And then I'll meet you all there at the Step Up Challenge. Okay? Take care. Start thinking of what you really want. You, what you really want, and then I'll help you get there. Okay? Take care. Let's have lunch. I'll see you all tonight. Okay? Beijos. Bye-bye, YouTubers. See you all tonight. The class is going to be here, and if you have already registered, the link is there for you to connect at 8 p.m. Okay?